Hey you guys, welcome back to another video and happy 2022. So yes, I wanted to start off by saying happy new year to everybody. I cannot believe like 2021 is over. It went by so fast. I feel like it was one of the fastest years. I always feel like the years fly by, but for some reason like 2021 just like flew by in the blink of an eye, and we're already in a fresh new year. So of course I just want to say happy new year. I'm wishing you guys so much love, health, abundance, success, peace, health for everybody. Okay, so I've been gone from YouTube for like 3 weeks, and in YouTube world that is a long time. So I wanted to sit down and just do like a life update, a Q&A. I did do like a little Q&A on Instagram, and I opened up the little box so that you guys can ask me questions going into the new year. So it's just gonna be a little mixture of both. This video might be a little long just because I have a lot to update you guys on. Like it's a lot that started right off, January. So go ahead and grab a snack, grab a drink, grab your meal. We're just gonna be chit-chatting today. I'm just having some warm tea because it's freezing. I'm in my office right now, and I typically keep my office door closed, so it's like the heat doesn't always circulate when the rooms are closed, so it's freezing in here. Okay, so before I jump into the Q&A, I wanted to talk about like pretty much like why I kind of went ghost and didn't even finish out Vlogmas and everything that happened. So basically, girl, I got COVID for Christmas. Yes. First off, comment down below if you caught COVID in the months of like November through January, because it literally feels like everybody caught it, especially like the people that hadn't ever had COVID before. Like we all seemed to just catch it in December. Like nobody was gonna stay COVID free going into 2022. I got COVID like a few days before Christmas, and I was still positive like during Christmas. So I pretty much spent my Christmas in quarantine, which was kind of sad. I didn't really get to like, spend Christmas with my family and everything. But thankfully for New Year's, I was already negative. So I was able to, my quarantine period was over. So I was able to at least enjoy my New Year's. But yeah, I had COVID. All I want to say on that was that I'm very grateful. I feel very blessed that it did not hit me too hard. So my symptoms are pretty much just like a cough and congestion, and like that's pretty much it. I didn't lose my taste or smell, which I'm super grateful for, because I was always like so scared of that. Like just that feeling and just eating and not being able to taste your food, like that just sounds like a terrible time that I don't want to experience. I didn't have any of the shortness of breath or low oxygen, chest pain, like nothing. I mean, it literally felt like a cold, and not even as hard as a cold. So I haven't had a cold in like 2 years. And yeah, like I didn't even have the sore throat that I usually get with like, my typical common cold symptoms. Like it was legit just a cough. Now I will say the cough for about like a day or two was pretty intense, to the point where like even anti-cough medicines like over the counter wasn't really hushing me. But it was like, just a dry cough. Yeah, for the congestion, I was just doing like a little nasal spray, and yeah, in about like 3 days I felt fine. I was actually pretty shocked when I saw like the little positive on the COVID results. I ended up taking like a total of 3 COVID tests. I did one at home, which was the antigen, the rapid antigen, that was positive. Then I went and got a PCR to confirm positive. And then like I think a week after, I went and retested to see if I was like if I was good for Christmas. Still positive. I was shocked. Like I really thought I just had like a cold or allergies, but I was like, let me go get tested because it's Christmas, I'm gonna be around my family, and girl, was positive. So yeah, that was just my little COVID experience. But yeah, that kind of took me out from finishing Vlogmas and kind of vlogging on Christmas time, because I was pretty much in quarantine. My boyfriend did have COVID with me too, so we basically spent Christmas quarantine together. At least us two were able to be together for Christmas, and then for New Year's we were finally able to like be with our families. Yeah, that was Vlogmas and Christmas time. And what else did I want to update you guys on, like 2021? I think that's pretty much it. And then so yeah, I had COVID, and then after New Year's I did a chemical peel on my skin, so I was peeling for about a week. So yeah, that kind of took me out from being able to film and like be on camera, because I was peeling like a snake. And I wanted to get a good exfoliation to start the year off. And then here we are now in the present. It is January 11th, and January started off super busy for me in a great way. Like the spa has been jam-packed. I literally made what I made in December in the first week of January, which was so crazy. I'm super grateful because it's like, wow, entering 2022 crazy. So yeah, that's kind of like a little bit of, you know, just the main update on why I was kind of ghost for the past 3 weeks. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into the questions. I actually haven't even looked at them. I haven't really even been on Instagram since I posted that story. So okay, so here it is. So I'm just gonna scroll like all the way to the bottom and just kind of like try to answer as many as I can. That's what I usually do, just start from the bottom and then go from there. So let's hop into it. First question, what are your goals for this year? So y'all already know how I am about my goals, but I do want to share a couple of them. So I like to split my goals up into categories. So, you know, like you have your business goals, your personal goals, your finance goals, your, you know, like family goals, I mean, everything like that. So as far as like personal goals, I definitely want to stick to the wellness routine that I kind of started in 2021. I kind of started, you know, eating healthier, cooking more, being more about like my vitamins, my supplements, and I've been feeling way better. Like 2021 honestly was a great year. Physical, you know, mental health, emotional health, like my body, like everything. I just felt overall good. So that's one of my goals, is to continue that journey and of course do a little more. Like if I can cook more at home and just change, you know, incorporate healthier foods into my diet, like that's one of like my personal wellness goals. Of course, you know, growing the business, I do have you know, goals in mind on where I want to take Revitalux, and I'm actually switching over or kind of transitioning the you know, my other business, which is Fatima Francesa. I am taking that brand and kind of focusing a little bit more on education and teaching, which is kind of like what I've already been doing in 2021, like unofficially. But if you guys have been on my website, it's pretty much just like coaching call. That's like the only thing that's available on my website. So I'm no longer doing merch. I'm not really, you know, doing shipping and like products and things like that. I'm pretty much just focusing on coaching and consulting and training, teaching. So that is just going to be taken to a whole nother level in 2022. Cannot really say too much about it, but it's gonna be really exciting. I do plan on offering like shadowing opportunities for people that want to come shadow me at the spa and get into the IV hydration and med spa, you know, entrepreneurship world. So that's just one of many things that's coming with like my personal brand and where I'm taking that brand. So of course, you know, travel goals and like things like that, but that's just a little bit of kind of what's going through my mind as far as like 2022. It's like so many questions about like goals and your plans for this year and all these questions. Let's see, how are you balancing this year? Any pointers? So again, I would say kind of breaking up, you know, your goals into categories is definitely a good, healthy way to kind of keep things balanced and not feel overwhelmed. So that way you kind of know like, all right, I have these goals in mind. This is like financially what I want to do with my business, with my career. So I would say that's probably the easiest and most, you know, like the best way to kind of keep things balanced. I would probably say that's like my biggest tip, just to kind of categorize the things that you want to accomplish. Ooh, this is a good question. So what is something you want to start doing today? So many things. I think one of them honestly is just simply to drink more water. That's been a goal of mine for like ever. I am terrible about drinking water. Like I try to like take my bottle with me and keep my water. Like it's just something about me drinking water throughout the day. Like I don't be craving water, and then at night it's like I want to just drink all this water. So that is something I definitely want to start doing. It's just to like literally hydrate. I've done a lot better with like cutting sodas out and juices and stuff. Like I don't really do too much of that, but that's probably one thing I want to start, you know, today. As the question says, how are you starting your diet off this year? Any changes? So I'm not on a diet or anything. I think if anything, it's pretty much just making changes to the way that I eat. And mainly cooking more at home. Like that's really been like my biggest change. But I haven't like restricted anything out of my diet or said like, oh, I need to cut back on this, cut back on that. Like I pretty much just indulge in whatever I want, but in moderation. In moderation. It's not like before where I would just eat like fast food. Like pretty much girl, like what? Almost every day at one point when I was in school and stuff, because I was just always in a rush, and that was like the easiest thing for me to do. So it's definitely not like that. I actually just signed up for HelloFresh, not sponsored. I resubscribed to it just so that, you know, I could have like groceries delivered and new recipes, and I actually like that because you learn some more recipes. So okay, this question says, what influencers do you watch? I'll be really honest, you guys, over the last year I kind of cut back on watching YouTube. Like for some reason it's not as interesting as it was to me before, and it's nothing towards like a certain influencer or like the creators and stuff. Like, well, I guess maybe like, you know, a lot of my favorites aren't really uploading that much, and I don't know, like I feel like I have other things to do. Like now I really don't sit down and like watch vlogs and videos like I used to. Like, you know, I used to have like my faves and I would watch like every upload. Like now I can't really say I'm like consistent with somebody where I'm watching every single one of their uploads. So not many. I kind of just lately, like if I do hop on YouTube, I'll go through like the home page and just kind of see like if something catches my eye, and I'll see things there. But even like through my own subscriptions, like I'm not really keeping up with people like that anymore. And like I said, I think it's just because a lot of like my OGs that I used to watch, like they're just kind of like here and there when it comes to uploading. So I'm not really watching too much YouTube. There's actually a question here that says, do you feel like you have outgrown YouTube, and will I continue to upload in 2022? So that is a great question. I actually wanted to talk to you guys on this topic on YouTube, and kind of like where my head is at when it comes to my social media career. Oh, all right, let me just have a sip of tea for this one because it's gonna be a chat. Okay, so going to the first part of the question, which was, do I feel like I've outgrown YouTube? I think in a sense, yes. I do feel like I've kind of outgrown what, you know, my channel was about, which you guys know, like for the most part, student, college life, MP, school, like that was like my main core of my channel. And throughout those years of, you know, finishing nursing school, you know, working as an RN, and the 3 years pretty much that I spent as an MP student, like that was the big bulk of my channel. Like those, you know, 3 to 4 years were like my biggest years of growth. You know, I hit 100K at that point. I was like making a full-time income from YouTube. I was doing a whole bunch of sponsorships. Like that was really my time of like my channel really taking off. So of course with that, you know, a lot of the subscribers that joined me during that time were like students and people that were interested in becoming nurse practitioners, and, you know, going to school and like how to study, how to get A's and be successful in school. And it's like now I'm at a way different point in my life. Like the student life, girl, the student life is in the past. It is in the past. And I don't necessarily want to revisit my student life. Like I am past that life. I've worked hard, you know, as a student to kind of be where I'm at now, which is enjoying the fruits of my labor of, you know, being a hardworking student. But, you know, in my life, I'm at a whole different point. So of course, you know, your content changes as you grow, but you know, I do feel like I've kind of outgrown a lot of the things that I would put on YouTube. I don't know, it's like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I don't even know how to put it into words. But going to that first question, yes, because now, you know, where I'm kind of finding myself is like, I'm sitting here and kind of deciding like, all right, well, what do I want to film? Because you guys know, as I talked about last year, I had mentioned that I wanted to pull back on vlogging, and I did do that in 2021, and it was more like a personal choice, and it was like different reasons. Like number one, of course, you know, I'm at a different stage in life where I don't want to be putting like all, you know, parts of my life and the good times and, you know, like just everything. The second reason was because I kind of just wanted to live more in the moment. Like I've really become all about like enjoying the present. Like I'm very present oriented, and sometimes like vlogging and filming and even taking pictures, like sometimes that pulls away from actually living in the moment. Last year I took 2 trips that I didn't even vlog. I barely took pictures on those trips, and like those were like some of the best trips because I was literally just enjoying and living memories. So that is another reason, you know, kind of wanting to live in the present. Again, going back to that earlier question about like watching influencers, I think that, you know, my interest in watching other people's videos has definitely declined. So in turn, that makes me kind of feel like, okay, well, what am I going to talk about? Like, do I want to vlog? Like, what do I want to sit down and record? Like, is this interesting? Because if I'm bored, like, you know, if I'm bored recording the content, like, why would I want to sit down and like edit that and put it out there and be excited about a video? A lot of like 2021, I kind of ran into that where I was like, okay, well, what do I want to film? Because I want to be excited about recording this. I want to sit down and like be excited about editing this video. Kind of like right now. Like right now, I'm excited. It's like, okay, it's a life update. We're talking about things, the Q&A. Like, I'm excited filming this. I mean, I look forward to editing it and uploading it and talking to you guys in the comments. But it's like far and few, like, you know, content ideas that have gotten me excited to film and upload. So anyways, going into that whole talk, 2022 is gonna be a little bit different when it comes to my social media career. I have decided to pull way back on sponsorships. If you guys noticed, like in December, I didn't take not a single sponsorship, even during Vlogmas. That was more so because I wanted to enjoy Vlogmas just by doing my own content and not having due dates and having to like, you know, learn scripts for brands and like add things and edit pieces. Like, I just wanted to do my own thing. And that's kind of where I'm at mentally right now with YouTube. It's like, if I want to film a video, it's gonna be like for me, like it's a vlog. I don't necessarily want to be like, you know, working for a brand and having due dates and stuff. So yeah, sponsorships is something that I've kind of slowly like pulled out of my, what's it called, like kind of just pulled out of like my list of, you know, sources of income. I'm kind of like, you know what, sponsorships is great, it's great money, but like we could pull this one out and just kind of like do my own thing. So yeah, sponsorships are cutting back, and then just plain YouTube and uploading. As you guys know, or you might have felt, like in 2021 I wasn't as consistent as the past years of my YouTube career, and that's simply because, you know, I can't force things. Like, if I don't feel like filming, if I'm not excited to record, like I can't just pull out the camera and fake it. Absolutely cannot. Like, if I don't feel like filming, y'all just not gonna see me, or y'all might see me on Instagram or something, but I cannot just like pull out the camera and just throw up a vlog just because, oh, it's Sunday and I have to put up my Sunday vlog. You feel me? So yeah, this year will be, again, you know, I don't know, I can't really say that I'm gonna be consistent on this channel. Like, you guys might see me here, y'all might not see me for weeks. I might pop out the next month. I might, you know, it's just gonna be like here and there. Like, YouTube right now it's always been a hobby for me. I've never really seen YouTube like as a job. Of course, it did become, like I said, a big source of income, a big, you know, pretty much a job with working with brands and stuff, but I've always seen it as a hobby, and that's how I still see it. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like in the back end, like I just want to do it for fun and enjoy, and like, you know, do girl talks and lives and things, like when I just want to like take a little break and just come and chat with you guys. But it's like being consistent, even with like a weekly video right now. You guys, I have so much going on in my business life and just, you know, in other parts of my life where I just don't feel like I can commit to like even a weekly video for this year. But with all that being said, I'm not saying like, you know, I'm quitting YouTube or I'm leaving YouTube. I'm definitely pulling back, but I am gonna start to be a little bit more active on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on there, go ahead and follow me there, because it's just a little bit faster with, you know, just like pulling out my phone and just doing a little story like, hey guys, you know, so and so, and like giving you guys updates. So I don't, you know, like even just sitting down and like doing a whole update video and then like editing that video and then putting it up, like you guys on YouTube will be like the last to find things out. So find me on Instagram, girl. I do plan on doing more lives, and again, going into like what I'm changing with the Fatima Francesa brand and just focusing more on teaching. Like, I'm gonna start doing lives and just do more educational topics like entrepreneurship. And I'm excited because I have coached a lot of you guys in 2021 with the coaching calls, and some of you guys already have like med spas up and running, which is crazy, and I'm so proud of you. But we are gonna turn it up a notch in 2022. Like, I want people to join the wave because there's enough room for all of us to be like successful nurse entrepreneurs. So if you guys want that, you know, here I am. I'm now here to share my knowledge in the entrepreneurship world. But for me to be able to focus on that brand and on that business, you know, I can't be everywhere. I can't be Revitalux, Fatima Francesa, LLC, YouTube. Like, it's a lot. So that is kind of like the update on YouTube. I know I really rambled on this question, but I kind of wanted to, you know, give you guys like reasons why this is going on and kind of just give you a little explanation, because I don't want to just go ghost and like be missing for 3-4 weeks and you're like, where's the videos? Like, now you guys kind of know, like, well, you know, she kind of said that she's on to like doing some new things. And like I said, I'll be updating you guys on the gram. Like, and I've been doing little things here and there. Like, I'm kind of getting into the reels and doing like day in the life reels because it's faster. It is just a little faster. And you know what? Social media has changed to where we are now in this whole like quick content type of thing. And you know what? I am liking it. I'm liking it as a viewer. Oh, but I can go on a reel and watch and, you know, get like a little quick cooking information or like a little quick home decor thing. So we're kind of switching into like this quicker social media lifestyle, I guess, or content. And that's kind of where I am at personally with how I want to take, you know, my content and my social media and my presence online on these platforms. So yeah, that is the update on that. I don't want anybody to like get sad and be like, oh my gosh, she's leaving YouTube. Like, this is just a little intro. She just didn't want to say it. Like, no. And I actually did sit down and think about it. Like, it did cross my mind. I'm like, do I really want to continue this YouTube thing? Because at this point, like, I'm not being consistent. Don't really care for sponsorships anymore. Like, what really do I want to do on this platform? And I had to sit down and, you know, with my journal, with God, with the incense, with the, you know, meditation, and really, you know, really sit with that, because you know, this has been a career of mine for years. Like, I've been on this platform for years. So, you know, just even having that thought, like, okay, I want to just quit. It was there, but it's like, no, I can't quit. Like, I have all, you know, I have all these amazing supporters here that I cannot just leave behind, especially not at a point right now where, like I said, I am so open and willing to like share knowledge and just share like, you know, what I have going on. Like, I want to just like grab you guys and put you on the truck. Like, we are all gonna be winning out here, so just jump on, girl. Okay, whew, enough about YouTube updates, girl. All right, next question. Any new purchases lately? Girl, probably just things for the house. Like, I bought myself a lot of like, my Christmas gifts were things for my house. The two main gifts was, one, that I got a storm door for my front door, which is kind of like a glass door. I love it. I can just open my front door and it's like all natural lighting and I can see outside. So I got that. I also got a touchless kitchen sink faucet, which I've been like loving. I got a touchless dish detergent dispenser. Like, girl, just house things. What else? I did buy a rug for the living room. I'm probably missing stuff. I did enroll myself in a training for something that is involving like my coaching and consulting business. So excited for that. Always investing in myself, girl. Okay, more questions on the 2022 goals. I think I pretty much shared like the main stuff that I wanted to share when it comes to goals. But yeah, lots of business, lots of like personal goals, you know, just with kind of just doing what I was doing last year. Like I said, I felt really great last year. I feel like I had a good balance, like work, life, career balance. So I just want to keep doing that. Okay. We understand you don't want to show and tell, but fill us in with how you met your boo. That's another like highly requested question. So that probably will come at some point this year. Like I said, I don't really feel like I need to keep it like complete silence, you know, like my relationship and everything. But I feel like, you know, at a good time, like maybe on a trip or something, like I'll pop him in a video, like nothing crazy. Like I don't really plan on doing like a whole meet my boyfriend, like a whole like sit down and make it a thing. Like he might just pop on a video one time. Like I literally popped him into a conference call I had, and like some people met him there. I don't think anybody that was in the call watches my channel. I mean, maybe, but yeah, some people met him on the conference call there. But yeah, I'll probably like pull him in and we'll just kind of chat on how we met and all of that. Okay, this one says, how do you stay positive? So it's definitely just like a mental thing. You have to just train your mind to like see the best or see the good things in maybe a not so good situation. Like I'm definitely not a positive person all the time. Of course, we all have like our moments where, you know, you just are cranky, like, you know, might have an attitude, you just feel annoyed, you feel irritated, you're just like, you know, we all have that. But I think for the most part, I would consider myself a pretty positive person, and that just comes from mindset, you know, like it takes time. You can't just like wake up one day and all of a sudden you're like this positive Polly. Like, no, it definitely takes work. You have to, like, again, learn to see the good in like unfortunate situations or things that may just not be going your way, and kind of pull like, okay, well, what's the lesson in this, or what's, you know, what is this situation teaching me that's gonna end up being a good situation in the future. So kind of just training your mind. If you want to work on that this year, I would definitely suggest like some self-improvement books. You can just go to Barnes & Noble, go to the self-improvement section, and just pick books out of there. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the Q&A here. I feel like this video has been so long, especially because I rambled on in that like YouTube topic question, but I just had to put that out there. I wanted you guys to be updated, and, you know, no secrets, no like just, you know, going ghost or not really showing up anymore. You guys don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, now you guys kind of know what's going on behind the scenes. The main two things is just my two businesses right now that are like really, you know, really taking my time, and those are two businesses that, you know, are my priority. Like, I can see generational wealth coming from these, you know, these two things, and it's something that I really want to grow and like continue into the future. Like, YouTube is one thing, it's social media, it could be here today, it could be gone tomorrow. So that's why I don't put like all my eggs in one basket and being like, yeah, I want to grow my YouTube channel and be like 1 million subscribers. Like, if it happens, it happens, but my mindset is thinking generational. Like, I'm really thinking ahead, you know. But of course, with that being said, it's nothing against you guys. Like, of course, you know, if it really wasn't for my subscribers, I would already be like, all right, I'm kind of done with the filming the videos. Like, that's enough, you just shut this down. But you guys keep me going. Like, I'm here for you guys. Like, I just want to continue doing what I'm known for on this, you know, social media platform, and that is inspiring girls, inspiring women to just be the best versions of themselves, to, you know, walk in their purpose and just be happy, be joyful, and not limit themselves to what, you know, society and norms, and like we're breaking boxes, and like we're making our own box, you know, like this is stuff that I've been, you know, expressing and showing you guys throughout the years. So I just want to continue to do that, but now it's going to be done in a different way. It's not just going to be through like YouTube videos and like Instagram captions. Like, I have a lot of things in store for you guys, and activities that I have planned for myself that I want to take you guys along, you know, via vlogs, via social media sharing. But of course, I want to share those things with you guys, and it's gonna happen really soon. So probably by next month, you guys will get more updates, more information on the things that's happening, because I know right now, I mean, it's January, I really can't say much because it's like right at the working stage. But by next month, y'all will have a new update. March is gonna be crazy. Like, just get ready, because something huge is happening in March. And then yeah, 2022 is looking super bright. So yeah, as I said earlier in the video, I'm wishing you guys an amazing 2022. Go ahead and just strap on a seatbelt and join me for the ride, because I feel like this is gonna be a great year for a lot of people. You, me, and everybody, okay? We are all winning this year. We're coming after everything. Like, we just have to. Going back to the 2022 goals question, this is actually the last year of my 20s, you guys. So in May, I'll be turning 29. So it's the last year of my 20s. So I definitely have personal, financial, business. Like, I have a lot of goals that I'm like, ooh, I needed to hit all these things, or, you know, I would like to hit all these things by the time I'm 30. So it's a working year for me, but it's looking very bright. So I wish you guys the best. I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know what that video is gonna be, but if you guys do want to help me out a little in the comment section, just, you know, just give me some video ideas, because if I don't have any video ideas, you guys, there just won't be videos. Like, I have to have ideas and be like, okay, yeah, that's a good topic, or that's a good idea, let's do this. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I will leave my Instagram right here. I will be in the stories. I will be doing a live, I think sometime this week. So yeah, just turn on your little notifications on so you guys are updated on that. But I do plan on the lives to be like very educational. Like, don't sleep on that, girl. You guys know free game is a thing that I like to do here and there. So all right, you guys, enough rambling. Thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of this video. I highly appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.